So here you'll see the adjustments that are some suggestions for supporting students with additional needs in your classroom. I like this adjustments because it looks at planning, teaching, assessment, reporting, the environment and resources, different ways of providing adjustments, and you can just essentially look down here and highlight anything that you're already doing, or perhaps you might have these might give you some suggestions for more. And there's another page here, so it goes further down, and you can just highlight them and put this in your program, and that just is an extra additional documentation to show that you are providing adjustments. Another, when it comes to evidence, I have used that tick box adjustments to create this document, which will go through each of the areas such as planning, and I've put in the adjustments from that tick box adjustment there, and you can see that I've put some possible evidence on this side. So up here it says the 5-week initial adjustment plan and the 5-week learning support plan will document that you're putting measures in place to meet the needs of students with a disability as outlined in the DDA. Other items of evidence could include the following. So while you're collating your evidence, you might want to think about, I could use the analysing impact documents to show that in planning I was referring to outcomes at a level above or below the student's need. You might think, I have involved parents, so you might have record of conversations that you've had or meeting notes that you've had with parents and show how you included that in your program. Remember, the whole point is that you can authentically show that you have actually done what you have said you have done. So when you are just ticking off the adjustments, you need to have evidence that shows, yes, I've actually completed this. So you can't just have a plan, you need to, or a class program. You want to actually, on your class program, have evaluated it, some way that you've made your mark on the document to show that it's actually been put in place. So here you probably want to have a combination of some of these to show that you had a plan, and maybe in your program you also evaluate that. You might have a timetable, or if I've created a profile for one of your students, you might add that as well and show how that's been put in your plan by including your program that's been evaluated, or a note on your program. So again, somehow that you've made your mark on the evidence. And all of this is pretty self-explanatory, and I've just done the last one, reporting, environment and resources, how you've adjusted those, and the evidence is just down there. So hopefully that will help you with thinking about adjustments you could be putting in place and then collating the evidence for these adjustments.